You ever have one of those moments where the world just looks at you and decides, nope, you don't belong here? That's how my wildest flight ever started. And trust me, I've had my share of folks giving me the side eye, but nothing quite like this. Picture this. A bright San Diego morning, me rolling up to a private jet, wearing my comfiest old sneakers, a hoodie, and my hair in a scarf. No makeup, no flashy jewelry, just trying to keep a low profile. And even before I set foot on that silver Falcon X, I could feel the judgment in the air. You know what I mean? The "who's this chick" energy was strong. Inside, the cabin's all cream leather and polished wood. Real fancy, real quiet. Amanda, the lead flight attendant, spots me before I even have a chance to say hello. She gives me that tight little smile that says more than words ever could. She steps right into the aisle, all authority and protocol, and tells me, "Sorry, this jet's reserved for a private charter. You might want to check with the terminal." I just look her in the eye and say, "I'm right where I'm supposed to be." Calm as can be. But you know, I could already feel that cold breeze, the one that comes with being doubted for no reason, except you don't fit the picture. Amanda's still not buying it, asks if I've got confirmation, like maybe I wandered onto the wrong plane by accident. Before I can answer, Josh from the galley, bless him, pops out and says, "She's on the list, Amanda. Top of it." You could hear a pin drop. Amanda freezes, but she doesn't apologize. She just stands there, staring, as I put my bag up and take my seat. There's an older couple in the back, acting like they're deep in their newspapers, but I can feel their eyes on me too. The thing about prejudice is, it's quiet until it's not. I settle in, thinking maybe that's the end of it, but nope, Amanda's not done. She comes over, voice all clipped, and wants to see my ID. Says it's standard protocol, but the tone's all wrong. "Your colleague just checked me in," I say, trying to keep it civil. "Why are you asking again?" She doesn't answer, just insists, and there's a tension in the air so thick you could slice it. Josh tries to calm things down, but Amanda's got her heels dug in. She mutters something about protecting clients, glances at my shoes like that's proof. I don't belong. "So it's the clothes, huh?" I ask, real quiet. She says it's not, but her eyes give her away. And you know, in that moment, every old memory, every time someone made me feel small just for existing, comes rushing back. And then it happens. Amanda reaches for my arm like she's going to escort me off the plane. I pull away, tell her not to touch me, but she doesn't listen. Next thing I know, she slaps me. I mean, open hand, right across the face, loud enough to turn heads. Yeah, that happened. The whole plane goes silent. Josh just blurts out, "What the hell are you doing?" Amanda stammers something, but Josh cuts her off. "She owns the plane, Amanda. This is Eliza Green, CEO of Atlas Dynamics. You just slapped the woman who pays your salary." Amanda's face just drains of color. She stands there, stuck, while I sit back down, pulling out my phone and pretending like nothing happened. That silence after, the heavy, pressing kind, nobody says a word. The jet takes off, and we're flying. But inside, it feels like we're all just holding our breath. 30 minutes go by, and Amanda's still stiff in her seat, fidgeting, glancing my way but never meeting my eyes. I'm staring out the window, thinking about all the times I let stuff like this slide, just to keep the peace. Not this time. The captain comes back. Mr. Reyes, good man, real steady, asks to speak with me privately. He's apologizing, promising Amanda'll be grounded when we land. I hand him a folder. My plans for new training, bias protocols, real consequences. I tell him, this isn't about one slap. It's about the whole system. Fix it, now. He nods. He gets it. When I come back to my seat, Amanda finally walks over. No more attitude, just shame. Ms. Green, I'm sorry. I judged you before I even knew your name. She looks like she's about to cry, and honestly, I almost feel bad for her. But I tell her, you didn't see me. You saw what you expected. You want to fix it. Prove it with actions, not words. We land in New York, smooth as silk. There's no press, just a black SUV waiting. As I leave, I pause at the door and tell Amanda, you have a voice. Use it for something better than keeping people out. I walk down those steps, shoulders light, feeling like I just shed a whole lifetime of biting my tongue. Back at HQ, I make sure no one spins the story. No cover-ups, I say. We own it, and we change. Weeks later, I hear Amanda's in retraining. No fancy uniform, just a notebook, and hopefully a new perspective. And on my next flight, the greeting is warm, respectful, no questions asked. Maybe the world moves slow, but sometimes one good jolt is all it takes. So here's my question for you. Have you ever been sized up by someone who didn't even know your name? Or maybe you've been on the other side. Tell me your story down in the comments. Because trust me, these moments don't just happen in the sky. They're everywhere. And real change starts with what we do next.